Marci Geller, host of Square Peg Chat. That was not the song that I wanted played, but I guess it was supposed to be. Anyway, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to, as usual, give it a few minutes for people to log on because I know there's a little bit of a delay and sometimes people have to figure out how to work this little thing. But in the meantime, we'll do our little, let's see, get this ready so we can see if anybody's asking any questions. Oh, so it is Monday, April 11th, 2016. What is significant about this day? It's my birthday, yes. Hence the topic, another year around the sun. And I decided that I'm going to celebrate with you guys. It's just going to be our quick little half hour. And then I'm going to go have some ice cream because it's my birthday and I can have ice cream on my birthday. It's really funny because, you know, my birthday, as you know, is on a Monday this year, which is not the, you know, the birthday day of choice, you know. Having to wake up and get all the stuff done, and there's a lot of stuff going on over here. I'm getting ready to do a radio mailing for the new CD, Square Peg, and it takes a lot of work. So I've been getting all that stuff ready, and it's been pretty intense. Sorry, I got a little message there. And I've been really fully focused, but I decided today that even though I had work to do, I was going to do work joyously, which is kind of funny because why would I choose today to do things joyously? Shouldn't I choose every day to do things joyously? I don't know. Well, that was my decision. I decided to do things joyously today, and I had this whole idea planned of what I wanted to have for dinner, and, you know, I was going to be cooking, and then I was just like, you know, kind of just want to keep it simple. And, you know I post all of these food pictures, and you guys know that I love to cook. But I think if like I had to choose like my perfect meal, it would involve some form of really good bread and some form of really good cheese and some form of really good olives. So that's what I had for dinner with my husband tonight. I had olives, cheese, and baguette, and it was just perfect. So no dishes to clean. This is good. So anyway, if you're just tuning in, and if by chance this is a new thing you've never tuned in before, I will let you know that above me is my mailing list, and that's how we can keep in touch. And then to the right of my face, I'm not going to gesture because I think it's the opposite of what I see. To the right of my face on your screen, there should be a little chat box. And there's two tabs. Actually, there's three. One says videos. You don't want that one. That one has previous Square Peg chats, which, you know, the whole point of doing this live is being here live, not watching old ones. You can do that later. But then there's also a tab for chatting and a tab for social stream. And the chat one is the one that I tend to use the most. The social stream is, you know, if you're like a big Twitter person, it shows up there. You could use either or. Right now I'm looking at the chat function, so if you're using the social stream, I may not see any comments or questions. But the other thing you should know is that you do not need to sign in or make an account or any of that stuff. You can chat anonymously, and then if you want me to know who you are, you can tell me in your chat post who you are, so I know. And you could also choose not to. You can choose to be anonymous. That's it. There's no rules, you know. I kind of yammer here, and then you guys ask questions or give comments or feedback about things that you're thinking about. And I specifically did not choose a topic tonight because, well, I wanted to let you guys know that this is going to be the final Square Peg Chat. Not maybe forever, but for now. You know, it's really interesting. It's been a very, very interesting journey with all of you, and it's been really great. However, there's been a lot of challenges with the technology, and I just don't have the money to pay for a pro-level feed at this point. It's really expensive, and I have other things I'm spending money on right now, including the CD, radio, and stuff like that. It's going to cost like $2,000 just for the postage. So You know, because I can't afford to bump up the technology, I know I've heard from a lot of you that you just get really frustrated that it's stuttery or it stops in the middle or there's commercials. And I heard something very interesting today. You know, I think I mentioned to you guys that I meditate every morning, and usually I do one of maybe 2 or 3 different modalities of meditation. But when Chopra and Oprah do their 21-day meditations, I usually join in because they're kind of a break from the norm, and I always find them very relaxing and inspiring. And it was funny because today was talking about, and I thought this was so profound because it made so much sense in context to this, that in essence what they were saying is basically sometimes the universe throws challenges in our path because it's the universe's way of creating a course correction. I thought that was so awesome. And I think that the technical challenges that we've experienced here is the universe telling me to make a course correction. You know, it's not that I don't enjoy spending this time with you guys, but I have to look at it from a whole picture view, you know, big picture, and be pragmatic about it. And if people are having a hard time enjoying this because of the technological challenges, well, then maybe it's time to put a pause on it until I figure out a better way to do it. And I figured what better way to do the finale than on my birthday, because we could keep it loose, we could kind of celebrate a little bit, and you know, and I could just sort of express my gratitude to all of you. So that's where it's at. I'm in that gratitude phase, and which is actually very, very, very good, because for me to be in a gratitude phase on my birthday is a very good thing. So I wanted to loosen things up a little bit, and I know I talk a lot about my husband, and he helps out a lot. He's sort of like the tech guy behind the scenes at times, and other times he's just a viewer also, which is very sweet. But I wanted to share with you the birthday card that he gave to me. I know it's corny, but I just thought it was like the sweetest thing. So I'm going to read it to you, and then if I can convince him, I'm going to bring him out. Okay, so it says, "For the love of my life, my wife," and it's B-Day 16, meaning 2016. Well, you knew that. "You are my friend, and you've shown that friendship by your patience, support, and understanding. I trust you more than anyone else in the world. You are my love. I still feel so much desire for you every time I hold you in my arms. You keep the romance in my life. You are my wife, and no man could ask for a better partner. No matter what happens, I know you'll be beside me. You are and always will be the love of my life. Happy birthday." And then he that was all the card, but then he hand wrote, did a damn good job of picking the right card. He said, "I am the luckiest person on earth to be the recipient of all that you give me. I love you so, so much, Johnny." So, yeah, it's making me a little misty here. But, you know, I talk about him a lot, and I'm sure that there are some naysayers out there who think I'm making him up. But to prove you wrong, I'm going to see, would you join me, honey? And I'm going to tilt this a little bit so that you guys can see him too. So let's go this way. And there he is. That's the man who wrote that card.
Well, the bottom portion of the card.
So you picked out the rest of it.
I did.
You did a very good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's $3.95 in Canada.
It was more than that. I saw it. It said, this is a tomorrow ritual. They always check to see, and I want you to notice that I did not check to see how much the card was, but since he brought it up, this card was $5.49. That's an investment.
So $6.49 in Canada then. Yeah? Wow.
Anyway, it was very sweet of you. And did you enjoy our dinner of bread and cheese? And
I did.
olives?
I am sated.
He's sated, yeah, because I did buy, like, you know, protein and vegetables to keep it healthy, and then I ate the bread and the cheese and the olives, and I knew that I could eat more, but I didn't.
You want to save room for ice cream.
Well, yeah.
And as you should.
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
I should be able to eat ice cream on
Absolutely.
my birthday. He knows me. I am not a cookie cake kind of gal. If you want to make me really happy,
Ice cream cake,
Yeah, ice cream cake.
which is what you're getting on Saturday.
Yeah, we're celebrating my birthday on Saturday because Monday is a sucky day to have a birthday. So anyway, this is the honey. You look very good, by the way.
I don't feel good, but I'm glad that I'm glad you think so.
And I'm glad that you're joining me on my it's not the maiden voyage. What would it be?
Ultimate?
The ultimate voyage of
It's not
Square
your
Peg.
penultimate, it's your ultimate voyage of Square Peg. For now.
For now, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Like I said, I am in this really good space where I'm not offended if things don't work out the way I expected them to. At this point in my life, I think I have to really grasp that concept. But anyway, I feel like this is a right decision. You know, I think that my ego is the thing that struggles the most. Like, oh, it's a failure because we're not going to keep going. But I don't see it as a failure. I think that this was a nice little ride, and I'm going to be away the next, Monday anyway.
I don't think your intention was to do this until the day you die. There was.
Oh, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I stand corrected.
Just kidding. This is how we are together.
Things seem to have definite endings these days. We've noticed that with a lot of television
I
shows.
know. Our favorite series ended last night,
Very
and I
unexpected.
think very unexpectedly and prematurely, and I'm pissed.
I think that's true with a lot of creative things. They end very quickly these days. You know,
Yeah.
back when we were kids and shows would be on television, you might hear some rumblings, but it's all of a sudden they just like cut everything so quickly if it's not.
It's very sad.
So nothing is permanent, and it seems very interesting to me that the subject matter of a lot of programs lately is the end of the world, and what would you do in those final moments? If you
Yeah,
had.
it does.
It's been a recurring
And now you're
theme.
making me nervous because the one that we've been watching is You, Me, and the Apocalypse. And, of course, the governments and everybody knows that the world is coming to an end. But they don't want pandemonium, so they basically lie to the public and tell everybody that they were able to thwart the comet and everything's fine. And, it's really interesting that there have been many, many shows with this topic of the end. And do you think that's their subtle way of letting us know that there's a comet about to hit us and we are about to all die?
No, I don't think that's it.
You don't? Okay.
No, I think it's a metaphor for the fact that
The
nothing
presidential campaign?
Yeah. Where we're all
I'm not
heading.
going there. I'm not going there.
Yeah, no politics for you. No, that we. I think that we have become abundantly aware that nothing is permanent.
Yeah.
That things move so fast in our world today, exponentially fast. With each passing year, things happen faster and faster, and so as a result, I think there's almost a reaction to that, and I think that we're seeing that in art these days. I'm not quite sure how that ties in, but it ties in my head somehow. That something coming to an end. I don't know. There's something.
Well, okay, instead of an end, maybe it's a resolution. Maybe it's, you know what I mean? Like, because I don't look at tonight as an ending. I kind of look at it as, a course correction. I love that. Isn't that awesome? Course correction.
Yeah, but
That's
that,
like a really
but that
cool
kind
thing.
of denotes that you were on a wrong course at one point. I don't think you were. It was just
Not
something you were-
wrong, just different. Course correction it's putting me in a different place. I don't think that this was wrong. I don't think there was anything that could possibly be conceived of as wrong about this. This has been awesome. It honestly, I think. Well, what? Why are you laughing at me?
No, I'm not laughing at you.
You're not?
No.
You feel like you're laughing at
No,
me?
not even a little bit.
Okay. You sure now?
Yep. I was thinking of things to say, and I just.
He just decided. He opted to course correct.
Yeah, I course corrected.
No, I don't even remember what I was going to say. You see what you did?
Yeah.
You thwarted my efforts.
I
here.
course corrected your efforts.
You course corrected my course correction. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The thing is that I look at every opportunity. Oh, that's what I was going to say. That these weekly chats have been very special for me, not only because of the, self-exploration and the sharing and the sort of making myself vulnerable, to unknown, entities, because I never know who's watching or how many people are watching. What I loved about it was that it made me look forward to Mondays, and it made me accountable to Mondays because, you know, I've always had this like, and you know, when you're a musician, Monday is like kind of like a sketchy concept anyway. It's not like anything stops during the weekends. As you know, I'm constantly working and on a project and doing things, you know, during the weekends also. But anyway, you guys are so quiet, maybe because we've been talking so much. So I want to make, if you're seeing us, if you could like wave a flag or, you know, let us know that you're seeing us, that would be really awesome. Because otherwise, I got some ice cream to eat, and no, I am going to do my little swan song for tonight. And
What did you choose for tonight?
well, now it's sort of anticlimactic
Yeah.
because
I just hit play.
I know I wanted
whatever you
to.
had queued
I'm
up.
going to do "Would You Still Believe" because I just thought it was a little bit. It was like a profound statement, even though I'm not feeling quite that. What's the word?
Wistful?
Wistful. I'm not feeling quite that wistful. I'm actually feeling kind of happy. Probably because it was supposed to rain today and it didn't. I got some sun on my birthday and stuff.
But ironically, Would You Still Believe is the last song in your album, isn't it? Interesting. Very haunting little song.
Well, that's why I also know that it's your favorite on the album.
Yeah.
And so that's why I decided to do it so that you could hear it. Not like you haven't heard it 10,000 times already, but you know, I decided to do it as a little gift for you. And for myself, I think it's a good reminder about questioning and the remarkable poetry of it all. You know, that's kind of where I sit with it. What else did I want to say before I launch into my song and sign off? I wanted to say that I appreciate every single one of you who have joined me on these chats every week, and for everybody who's watched the replays because you're busy at 7:30 on Monday. I understand that too. We did start out at 8 o'clock on Monday, but we moved to 7:30 because my parents were convinced that I was competing with The Voice and nobody would watch me. So we course corrected to 7:30. And we've had
The Voice,
and we've had some good turnouts. We've had nights where there was not much at all, and tonight again it's awfully quiet, and it kind of makes me feel like it's time to just shut up and sing the song.
Okay.
Who was the famous person who said that?
Zappa said, "Shut up and play your guitar."
No, shut up and sing the song was a very profound statement.
Oh, Jack Hardy.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of him. Anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to sing our swan song, and then we're going to have some ice cream and watch the end of Lucy.
Okay.
Oh,
sounds like a good
watch
night.
Lucy. It's one of my favorite recent movies, and it's a very unlikely favorite movie for me, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's kind of violent.
There's a lot of violence in it, and I don't
do
like
not
violence.
like
I
violence.
do not like violent movies. But the violence is not at the core of it. The whole concept of this idea that we only use 10% of our cerebral cortex, and that what we would be capable of if we used even twice that, if we used 20% and
Untapped potential.
untapped potential. So I love that idea, and I thought that Scarlett Johansson did a marvelous job, and she's very talented, and she's a good Lucy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's
I
awesome.
think so.
So watch Lucy. We're watching Lucy. Have a beautiful everything. I don't know when we're going to see each other again. I'm trying not to get misty here, but it's sort of a comma, if not a period, at the end of the sentence. And I want to thank you all. I want to thank you for listening in. And
Of course.
for my card and for being my husband.
You're welcome.
Thanks. And thank you, all of you, for joining me these last bunch of weeks. Goodness, it's probably been almost a year. Is it almost a year that I've been doing this? It's been a long time.
A year?
Or
Really?
maybe it hasn't been a year.
There's been 52 of these?
There's been a lot.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's been a lot. Well, there hasn't been 52 because there were weeks. I don't do it when I travel because of the stream
Right.
problems.
Right.
But there's
Been a bunch.
at least like 30 some odd
That's a lot.
webcasts. So thank you all. And I hope that you've gotten something good out of it. And If you have, share it. Share it with anybody. And above and beyond all, share peace, share love, share good energy. We have more to get along with about than we have to not get along. That's my did that make sense?
Sort of. I know it. We all know what you meant.
Okay. So I'm going to sing for
There's
you
more
now.
connecting us than
There's
dividing
more
us.
connecting us than dividing. Thank you, honey.
Enjoy.
Thanks for being my brain cell.
Of course.
All right, I'm going to move this over a little bit so we can see the piano. Dun, dun, dun. There we go. Oh, vacuum cleaner. He'll get mad at me. There we go. No more vacuum cleaner. Anyway, I'm Marci Geller. Thank you for tuning in. And this is off of my latest CD, which is available on this website if you are here. It's called Would You Still Believe? I'm just going to turn this thing. What if I waited this long, and at the end there is nothing at all? Would you still believe? Could you be just fine being free? If I decided it's time to let go, are there answers in the game? Would you still believe? Could we be just fine setting We never stood a chance against boys who turned into thieves. We gave our souls to find it's all in what we perceive. After we waded through the cosmic soup, we expected the bitter. Do you still believe? Could this be the key? Will we be relieved if this is Thanks, honey.
Love that one.
Thank you. I bobbled because I got a little misty. I felt like that Michael Jackson moment, you know? I got like a little choked up in the middle. But anyway, that's it for now, my friends. I appreciate you joining me, and I wish you all a beautiful, beautiful rest of the week, month, year, life.